Welcome to the show, everybody. Doom Vision pre-brief is happening right now. Is everybody wearing your pre-briefs?
I forgot to put my pre-briefs on.
Last time we had a nice Christmas setup. This episode will be Happy New Year, everybody.
Woo, 2023.
New Year's resolutions. Troy.
New Year's resolution.
What's Cameron's New Year's resolution?
To find out who his parents are.
That's what his Christmas was.
He still hasn't done it.
Oh, all right.
It takes time.
He doesn't want to get no bitches?
He's on a cougar hunt.
Oh, right. Well, he's couging with these two.
Did you see my theory on whose baby I think you are?
Whose baby do you think I am?
Abigail's.
Ooh.
Dropped in the McAllister building.
Spit out of the night floors right into the McAllister building.
I think
Demon baby.
I think you're Abby's baby.
You think I'm Abby's baby?
Mm-hmm.
That's interesting. I don't know what that selfie that we got of her. She kind of looks like she might have been promiscuous.
Well, if she was hooking up with the king or someone.
Ooh, could I be the prince? Could I be the prince in yellow?
He done peed himself.
I want to be the prince in saffron.
Saffron.
Chartreuse.
The saffron prince.
What does Ness want? New Year's resolution.
To stay sane.
Stay sane. All right.
I'm creeping on my breaking point, so she would very much like to stay sane.
You know, these resolutions. I don't know if any of these things are going to happen.
Oh,
How's your resolution? What do you got?
I'm hoping I don't die.
Is Veronica going to stop smoking heroin? What else is she into? Does anybody want to stop doing something? Do you want to stop having a sleep disorder?
That would be great if
That's what I'm saying,
Ness can quit having a sleep disorder and actually get rid of her night
Does somebody want to
terrors.
stop smoking or stop whatever?
No.
Stop biting your
Just
nails?
don't
Does
wanna
Veronica
die.
bite her nails? Does she want to cut out the fast food in her life?
Are you calling her fat?
No, I'm just saying. Some people have resolutions.
You saying she farts?
Fast food makes girls fart. Everybody knows that. Oh, that little shit was right. That's a Jay and Silent Bob Strikes Back reference for all you youngins.
You whippersnappers out there.
All right, temperature. Quick.
Cameron
Troy, faster.
is panicked. He's full on panicked. He just watched Veronica jump into a wall.
Mm-hmm.
He is not going in after her. So Troy and Cameron hopes that she makes a good decision and comes out of the wall. And with our foreshadowing of a debrief, I hope she does it rather quickly.
Temperature? How's
Ness is great.
How's the water?
She's finally sleeping. She's getting a good night's rest. Ness is great.
Yeah.
Jess, on the other hand, needs Veronica to stay on point and not go exploring and grab what she wants to grab and get the F out. That's what Jess would like. But Ness is great. She's sleeping.
What's Marcus's temperature? Oh, I mean,
I gotta put my finger up his butt first.
What's your temperature?
I'm a little chilly.
Yeah.
A little icy right now.
are you moist?
If
You
there
do
was
like
an
a-
oyster.
Did you do like a running dive into the wall?
Yeah.
Wow.
I pulled him back and then I was like,
spicy.
tell Ness everything. And then went,
Can you just let her hit the wall head on and just call it good? Like she couldn't go through
and,
just thunk.
and then she's a vegetable.
As soon as Ness is like, what are you guys doing? Whack!
Crunch. Paralyzed. Oh, that's great.
The Quicksilver dissipates and it just says Acme.
Yeah. meet. It holds up a sign. Yikes. Or
Let's
whatever.
get to it.
Yeah, let's jump in, guys. 3, 2, 1, jump into the wall.
Delta Green, the role-playing game, is a horror-themed tabletop RPG that uses dice and collective storytelling to help shape the narrative of the game. The handler presents story elements and situations to the agents who have free agency to make choices that govern their characters' lives. In the context of this game, Delta Green is a covert agency embedded in the upper echelons of government to stop supernatural threats and to prevent those threats from ever being revealed to the world. We at Doom Vision are playing Impossible Landscapes, a campaign of scenarios set in the world of Delta Green. Impossible Landscapes was written by Dennis Detweiler and published by Arc Dream Publishing. For more information, please visit delta-green.com or arcdream.com. All information will be listed in this episode's description.
Previously on Doom Vision.
Well, probably not a good idea to go over to Exeter's house this evening. He'll probably be there. If we want to go through his house, we should do it when he's not going to be there.
Let's see. You start off with you are able to get his name pretty quickly. His real name is Dr. Elias Barbas. And he is within 5 years of retirement. He was before his sudden withdrawal from his job beginning in June 2015. And there's a formal letter from the Massachusetts State Police indicating that Barbas was placed on administrative leave as proceedings were undertaken to fire him. And so this has his home address in Medford and his home phone number. Yeah, hello.
Hello,
And you hear like, no.
Hello, is this Exeter?
Yeah, Exeter, yes, that's me, that's who it is, yes. What can I do for you?
Tomorrow morning, let's meet 10 a.m. at Gateway.
Okay.
I probably keep him busy for about an hour, so you guys have about an hour to go through his house.
Well, we'll be there before he leaves so that as soon as he's gone, that'll give us more time.
And can I get you guys' numbers? I'll text you when he's leaving.
Let's be at his house by 9:30, like a couple blocks down, so we can watch him leave. And then as soon as he's gone, we'll go in. So anything that touches the file, the words start to copy over onto it? Kind of? Is that what I'm...
You want to test it out?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want to test it with?
Pull one of those writing tablets out and put it on top.
And before your very eyes, you see it just over.
Holy shit.
So the wall that I heard the conversation or the ringing through was the west wall, right?
Mm-hmm.
So there wouldn't be a window.
Right. There's a document in there that details how you were found in New York City after a fire at the McAllister building. You, as a baby, were found, and you find that detailed in your adoption papers.
But I think tonight I need to turn my brain off because I didn't sleep last night, and I would like to take some drugs.
Okay, yeah, do it. At some point in the middle of the night, you hear some sounds. She's dead asleep, just sawing
She
logs.
took an Ambien.
Yeah, she's fucking out.
There's
This is
no
like
waking me up.
day 2 of not sleeping. You go to push it open, and you find it empty. And then as you close and you're like, oh, good. Then you hear something drops behind you. A box has materialized and just dropped directly behind you. It was close to hitting you. You felt the wind from it just doof, right behind you. The box is open, so you can see in it.
Oh, okay.
It's an open-ended box.
Okay.
And so it'd be easy to see like
All right, fine.
papers, radios, Polaroid snaps.
So it's what we pulled off the wall. It's our
Mhm.
catalogs.
Yep. And when you look back toward the box is gone, and you see a man holding the box, walking toward the bathroom. And you look, and it's like, did you get something in your eye, or was that man just a blur? You see rivulets of water running under the curtains. So what you see when you pull the curtain aside
Uh-huh.
looks like a Quicksilver puddle shimmering in front of you on the wall. The Quicksilver puddle slowly clears, and you see a murky, out-of-focus hotel room on the other side of the wall.
Where's Albin?
So I'll reach over and find her. Hey,
Pull on her saggy boob.
hey,
Okay. And as you're shaking her, the pool starts to
Shrink. Oh. All right. I'm gonna call you back.
Hmm?
And I'm gonna say, tell Ness everything, and I'm gonna go in.
So you just jump right in?
So I just jumped right in.
He takes a flying leap right into the wall.
This is my swan song.
And so just as you just horizontally swan dive into the wall and just right in, and then you're immediately slowed and you open your eyes and you can look around. It's pretty clear. There's no bubbles. It's not like water, but you're unfortunately able to move as if you are in water. Now, here's where it gets fun.
Suffocating.
So, what is your con?
My con is. Do you want the flat score or the times 5?
The flat score.
14.
You are able to make up to 14 swim rolls in this breath. So if you want to swim to something and then swim back, that's 2 swim rolls. You're holding your breath this entire time.
So I haven't hit the other side of this liquid yet. Like I'm not in the room.
You are. You're kind of floating in the middle.
So the room is also liquid in it.
Yeah. To you, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're in there and you're kind of just floating across. And I would imagine that you'd get to the other wall at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So she's fully in the room. Like she doesn't have a foot sticking out that I can like try and grab her and like.
No,
pull her back
she
in.
did a running dive, and it's a full hotel room. So she's like floating by some beds and by the
Am I seeing all this?
Yeah.
So
You see her.
is it like wet?
It's hard to describe. You don't feel wet, but you feel slowed as if water.
Okay.
So what do you think?
All right. So I'm gonna do a swim roll and try to. What do I roll for a swim roll?
Swim.
Oh.
Should be on there.
Ooh.
So what do you want to swim to? There's a manuscript and a typewriter. There's a suitcase, and then there's the door.
So I want to swim to the door.
Okay, that's 2 swim rolls there, 2 swim rolls back, because of the length.
Oh, okay. Well,
So
then
you're-
I'll go to the manuscript first.
Okay. Manuscript. So you swim there. What do you do?
I don't swim there.
You failed a swim roll?
I did.
Okay. Disorienting, I think, as you're floating through here. To get your bearings, you can make 13 more in this breath.
You
It's
need
equal
my
to your
swim.
con.
And that's 2 failed.
What's your swim?
20.
Mine's 50.
All right.
All right.
Should have tossed her in.
So, yeah. So while I'm in my spot, I still have my phone in my hand. I want to flip to my camera
Okay.
and take a picture of the sign, the security sign on the back of the door.
You're not close to the door at the moment.
I
You
know,
have
but I
to
can have a
swim there.
Zoom. It's a smartphone. It's 2015.
Okay, so you want to try to take a picture of it and zoom in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Or at least read it through the Zoom.
Okay. I'm gonna say you get to do one swim roll to be able to get close enough to see it. What's written is this big,
Okay.
and you are across the room. Your phone zoom is gonna be like, you know.
Guys,
You fucking stop.
is that 3? Did you pass?
Is that a fail? Critical fail?
55.
Critical failure on the swim.
So that's 4. That counts as 2, right?
I think that would count as 2. So let's go. That's 4 failures. Are you gonna be able to get back?
Is
can't
she
swim.
close enough to the room where I can reach in and grab her?
No, she needs to swim back. in
I'm
order
gonna
to
swim
do
back.
that.
I'm gonna, if it cuts ace half a swim or anything off, I'm gonna stick my arm into.
I'm just gonna say she needs to succeed at least once to make it back. I think that's fair.
You got 10 rolls, girlfriend. You got this.
Wait, okay, hold on. Before you roll, if I'm sticking my arm in and cutting down half the distance, I think that should give her some sort of bonus.
You're not
to
cutting
her.
half the distance though. It's not a small hotel room. I mean,
Yeah, it's.
Okay, so would you say she's further away than you are to me?
Yeah.
This
I'm
is
in the
about-
middle of
yeah.
the hotel room.
it's not like a Super 8. I mean, it's a bigger hotel room.
Come on, plus 10.
It takes 2 swim rolls to just get to the door.
Plus 10.
Here, let's see if she succeeds. She might.
Think
She
so.
might nail it.
Yeah.
He was fighting hard for you.
That's another fail. 69.
All right.
Nice. Are you keeping track?
She's got 9
I've
left.
got 9 left.
9 left. Yeah. She's done 5 so far.
Do you want me to come over there and blow on him? I'll come over
Odds
there.
are like, you know.
I'm just thinking,
She has an 80% chance of failure.
yeah.
Do you want different dice? You gonna use my blood dice?
Or
Okay.
do you want the metal dice?
I'm making no suggestions here. I do have one, and that's something I would do, but that's just me. I'd wake Ness up right now. See ya.
Okay, that was another fail.
All right, 8 left. See, she's struggling. She's trying to swim around, but she can't seem to like get
Get
her foothold.
oriented?
She's kind of just floating in the middle. She
It's like
can't
I
get-
have a 20% swim.
Yeah, it's like she can't swim and jumped into the deep end.
Okay, hold on.
Like the
hold up on
ocean.
your roll and let's try and figure this out here. I'm considering tying a sheet around myself and going in.
I don't want us both to get stuck in there, though.
You can toss her a lifeline.
Yeah, you could throw the sheet in for me.
Okay, that's. But if it's like water, is it gonna get to you? That's the other thing.
If it's just like stagnant, yeah.
Well, okay, so I'll grab the sheet. I'll ball up one end of it. Is there anything semi like heavy in this room?
Yeah,
Like-
there's like chairs and stuff.
I'm-
and-
I'm gonna unplug one of the lamps, tie it to the end,
Mhm.
and then fucking whip that into the room
okay.
as hard as I can.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
A
How-
lamp just for you.
Lamps.
How far
Um,
away from the manuscript am I?
Swim roll away. Floating above it. You just need to be able to swim down to get it. Can you make an probably an athletics?
Athletics?
I would think an athletics to chuck it in.
We don't. Oh wait. Yeah. Oh, I got a 30 in
Strength?
that.
Athletics.
Would that be him for
Him
throwing it
Yeah,
in?
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
You'd be throwing it in.
What's athletics under?
A.
Oh, jeez, I just wasn't down far enough. Ooh.
This is when you need Ness.
Well, maybe if you weren't doping up.
That's a fail. 83.
All right, so you go to throw it, and you just kind of hit it, and it hits the water, and then just starts floating down. Do you want to pull it back?
Yeah.
All right. In the meantime, do you want to make a swim? Suspense. Nothing to grab onto out here in the area.
Did you see that?
No?
It rolled to a 19.
Oh my god, thank you.
Oh my god. Now I gotta figure out which direction I want to go.
Out of the fucking room would be the direction you want to go.
But I'm so close to the manuscript. I'm one swim roll away from the manuscript.
Which puts you 2 away from me.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll go towards you.
Okay. I'm reaching my hand through that fucking shit if I see her coming towards me.
Okay. So yeah, you swim and you catch yourself on something and you grab onto it and then try to pull yourself to the entrance. And you see his hand and you're able to grab it and just he pulls you through.
Yeah, I'm yanking you out of that fucking room. Just
Okay. I need to go back in, but I need to go in prepared.
Where's your little ball so I can squeeze it? Yeah, at this point I'm waking Ness up.
Oh, okay. Okay. You want to wake her up?
Yeah.
Okay.
My watch is telling me that my heart rate is jumping too much.
Okay. So eventually you're just like, wake up! Doof, 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 slapping her.
Get the ice bucket.
I'm like on
Yeah.
the ground, like.
Yeah. So you wake up and then it's like,
I was getting a good night's sleep, damn it.
Well, yeah, your friend here just jumped through the wall into space. I don't know. She was floating in there.
It showed up. You remember that one room, the old room with the typewriter? And the shit was all over it. You remember?
With the papers all over, it had like a play.
It showed up in the wall. And, but it wasn't all scattered. I was gonna go see if I could find something in there real fast, but it's not like it was. It was like zero gravity, but like water and zero gravity. I don't even know how to explain it.
Okay.
But I was in the wall.
Take a deep breath. Where is it now? What happened to it?
You woke up and it disappeared. You made it happen.
It was just on the wall. Like, I don't even know how to explain it.
I'm not saying I don't believe you, but what does it have to do with me?
I haven't even told you guys what else happened. And she's gonna pull herself up and sit on the bed. And she's gonna say, I was sleeping and I woke up to somebody in the bathroom. They were humming and there was a light on in there and the door was cracked. So I wasn't going in there. Apparently I'll go in the wall, but I won't go into the bathroom. And I pushed it open and she's gonna gesture to the ironing board and it stopped. So I was like, okay, maybe it's just me because sometimes it is just me. And I laid back down and all of a sudden the box that we were cataloging stuff in fell onto the floor. Like I could see inside of it all the stuff we were bagging up and cataloging back in 95. It was there.
From Abby's?
From Abby's. And when I went to go look into it, it disappeared. But then there was a man walking away from me with it into the bathroom. And it was really hard to see him. I had my flashlight and everything, but it was like no matter what, he was just blurred and dark. But he had a suit on. And he he took it and he walked into the bathroom. And then next thing I know, I see this liquid over underneath. Are the curtains gone?
No, they're still there.
Underneath these curtains, which I don't understand why we have curtains if there's no window. And I called for Cam, and he came in and he saw it. You saw it.
I saw it. What it is.
You touched it.
I did touch it.
You fingered it.
It was like a liquid.
Did you say that you got pictures of the door?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm gonna say, and that is, I don't know what got into me. I didn't want him to go in.
I wasn't fucking going in there.
Well, regardless. So I did it.
So you have a kind of a blurry photo.
Hang on. There was a sign on the door. I don't think we saw it last time, but it was Hotel Bredalbin.
That room was in the hotel?
That was Hotel Bredalbin. And so I'm going to pull my phone out and show you a blurry photo. Obviously we can't see the smaller print, but I'm assuming we can make out Bredalbin.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then there's a bunch of text underneath.
Yeah.
Kind of blurry.
Okay. You know that I believe you because we've gone through this rodeo before. Again, I don't understand what it has to do with me being asleep or awake.
Well, wait. She's going to run to the file and she's going to pull it out and say, West window during sleep? Question mark? I mean, we already saw that words copy themselves. Maybe one of
So-
us has to be asleep. Quick, give me an Ambien.
Okay, so this window into the hotel only opens if someone probably in this room.
Which,
I don't think it has anything to do with me. I think if someone is sleeping in this room, then it would. Okay.
which remember when we were there on the night floors, we looked through the window and it was bricked over.
Yep.
What's this? Maybe we should research into this hotel. What? No, because Bredalbin was in New York. This can't be it unless they moved a whole building.
I don't think it's necessarily this hotel. I think it's this room.
We're in it again. We are so in it.
Well, since I'm awake and you're here, Cameron, you want to see the neat little thing we found out that this file does?
Sure.
I'm going to take the file from you and another piece of blank paper, and I'm going to set it on top. Does it do its thing?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
When it does it, is it selecting random excerpts, or is there like a story to be told about the things that are transferring?
It's just whatever's touching it starts to transfer onto the page. So if it's like a bunch of papers, a bunch of pages in the file, it'll start transferring them all at once. If it's one page, it just starts bleeding into it. And eventually, I mean, you'd think that if you put a blank book next to it, it would just copy itself. That's kind of the vibe you're getting.
Let's go get a journal.
Well, that's odd.
Odd.
Peculiar? Was that a better word?
And so this has so just to clarify also what is in this file as well. So there's a lot of photographs and news articles written in English, French, and German, and reports involving the Le Roy Argent.
Hang on.
I kind of went into like the writing of it.
Can you say that again?
So it has
La Hoy. How you spell it?
Argent.
That's the play.
yeah,
Yeah. Can you spell it again for me?
LEROIENJAUNE.
Slow. Cut for husband murder.
Oh.
Okay. Spell it again.
Le
La L-A or L-E? Hang on.
space
Le.
Roy, ROI,
Really?
space EN, space JAUNE.
Thank you. The
So,
King in Yellow.
so yeah, reports involving the Le Roy-en-Jean. Inside as well, there are 2 complete copies of The King in Yellow. Typewritten, one in English and one in French.
You don't read these.
Is the symbol in there as well with the play? Or is it just copy of the text?
Just the text.
Okay.
And so, and correct with your research. Remember last season when you were researching in the libraries and stuff? Do you remember looking up the Le Roy-en-Jean?
Yeah, and
Okay.
how they were performing it, and it was stopped by a bunch of people. Like, they stormed the stage,
Mm-hmm.
and they had to evacuate.
Mm-hmm.
And then all of a sudden, it became more popular.
And so this is like a police file that you're looking at, where somebody was compiling it to as part of their investigation into the King in Yellow. And based on how much French is in it and the name of it on the front, it's must have come from France.
Well, we go into France.
So just to clarify, the night before when we stayed in this hotel and slept, she slept, I didn't, but I didn't see any of this. It was after the change in the room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All bets are off.
I kind of don't want to sleep in this room anymore.
Can we get a different room, please?
Well, we
Yeah.
don't want to give this room up to anybody.
Yeah.
We want to keep it. But I don't know that we should be sleeping in it.
I got an extra bed in my room.
I think that would be safe, because if you can go through that, then someone else can come through on the other side. And
Yep.
I won't be able to sleep knowing that we might be exposed.
That's a good point.
You want some bunk mates?
I mean, I got another bed.
He's already coogan.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, let's grab our stuff.
So you guys grab your stuff.
I'm a
You-
cuddler.
You leave the other things that are
Yeah,
there
because we're
behind?
we're gonna hang on to our keys and keep that room.
Okay.
Do we want to take the file and everything just in case the room shifts again?
Oh, I don't know.
I would say
I'm-
grab everything that's important.
Yeah, I'll put the file in my backpack.
Make sure you don't have any other files in there.
Just clothes and my walkie-talkie.
You're gonna have
You're-
words on your clothes.
Your broken walkie-talkie.
Yes, my
Maybe it's not so broken after all.
You know, if you let me look at it, I probably could fix it.
It's smashed to pieces.
You'd be surprised what I could do.
If you want to tinker with it, go right ahead. Just don't make it worse than what it already is, and good luck.
Is this Troy trying to make up for breaking it last season?
No, I think Cameron can fix it.
Okay.
Yeah, let's take the file. I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Oh, should we take the mask and the robe or leave that? I don't know that we need that.
Should someone stay in here and stay watch?
No. Again, we don't know if someone could come through that as well.
Isn't that more reason for somebody to be on watch?
Yeah, but if we fall asleep, fall on watch.
Yeah.
Well, I got about 24-pack of Monster energy drinks in the fridge in there.
Cut it from Amazon.
All right, yeah, let's pile into Cam's room.
It's all right. I gotta check my Bitcoin wallet.
It's gonna be loaded.
Guys, I'm rich. I don't have to Well, I don't think. What time in the morning would you say it is now, Kev?
So I mean, this was like middle of the night, so
3, 4.
yeah. So if you guys wanted to go back to sleep and then wake up or whatever.
I don't think I'm going back to sleep. I just saw some shit. So if you'll allow me to tinker with your walkie-talkie, I think that's probably what I'll do for the remainder of the evening.
You need the sleep.
Yeah, and I don't think, like, I've never taken Ambien, but I feel like it's strong enough that, like, I'd still feel pretty drowsy and pretty groggy. So I'm going to lay down because I probably am having a hard time keeping my eyes open at this point.
You can just take my bed.
I am going to sit at the desk. Well, no, you're at the desk, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I'll sit on the other bed, and I'm going to fish my old notebook out of my bag from 1995, where I wrote down everything we encountered. And start reviewing that for anything that might be jumping out with this new information we got.
And I'm going to tell you guys before I go to sleep, if any more freaky shit happens, you wake me up right away. Do not wait this time.
All right.
All right, Kevin, I want to mess with this walkie-talkie.
Okay. Given the state of disrepair and the age, why don't we say a computer science and a SIGINT roll?
Okay. Do you know what my SIGINT is?
Yeah, it's like 80 something.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really good. So those are the two. They make sense to me.
Computer science first.
Sure.
41.
Okay.
SIGINT. 67.
Okay. So, yeah, pretty easily you're able to like figure out which pieces go where. Give it a battery pack, power supply, stuff like that, and you see some like caustic stuff that had come out of it. You're able to like scrape that away, and eventually you're able to piece it together in various tools that you have already. With glue and soldering and whatnot. Probably takes you hours to do, but eventually you put it back together.
Can I get a tone out of it when I lift it up? Like,
Battery's probably dead.
SIGINT, yeah. I mean, but he's as part of it, he's replacing it. So, so he goes to check it, and yeah.
cool. All right. Well, I'll just kind of set that aside, and I don't know.
Well, let's see. If it was 3, 4 in the morning and that took, what do you think, 4 hours?
Yeah,
You think?
yeah, I'd say so.
So it's time for us to get up anyways and get moving.
Did you go back to sleep at all?
Yeah, I probably got a couple hours in.
All right. Well, I'll wake you guys up at like around 8 o'clock. Be like, hey, it's time to get up.
Troy, I'm going to look at your character sheet real quick.
Okay.
Actually, do you have craft electronics?
I have microelectronics.
Microelectronics. What's that score?
30.
30? Okay. Do you want to roll that real quick?
Sure.
By all intents and purposes, this walkie-talkie is working, but as part of it all.
24.
Nailed it. All right, you're fine. You've passed 3 rolls that basically you're like, this thing is good as new. Okay. All right, perfect.
I also have engineering.
Roll it. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, you've rolled enough. Yeah.
Electrician, mechanic, locksmith.
Yeah, I'd say like each one of those skills that I had you roll is part of the pieces. Like craft electronics. Positions of the electronics inside and all that stuff, and SIGINT to make sure it has a signal and all that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it all worked out.
Yeah. So when I wake them up, the first thing I'm going to tell Vanessa is, hey, I got the walkie-talkie working.
Are you shitting me?
No, I'm going to pick up the receiver and...
I'm sorry I underestimated you. Thank you.
Yeah, not much to it. It's pretty old technology, pretty easy.
You installed my router. I had a hard time with the internet.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Great.
I also did some looking up on you guys, too. I don't know if I told you that. And I cleaned all your credit scores.
Oh, thanks. Perfect.
All right.
Turns your negative balances into positive ones. All right. So you guys are all sleeping except for you. At some point before morning, you hear coming from 616. And then you hear wake Vega up.
Okay.
And then through the wall you hear, no mask! No mask! Followed by gunshot. So you start hearing like muffled, and then I would assume at some point you'd walk over, you'd hear. You'd listen, and you're able to hear them pretty clearly.
I really hope you relay this to us.
Is all of this action, like, is the gunshot loud enough to rouse them, or is it?
You'd think.
But no.
No. It's like you're the only one hearing it.
What time in the morning is it?
You're mid-tinker, so like 6.
I heard mid-tinkle.
Okay.
Keep it down. Try to sleep.
I'm gonna leave it for now.
Okay. All right. So eventually you guys all wake up.
And I'm going to say everything's smooth throughout the night.
Yeah, everything's smooth.
Okay.
Shit, shower, shave. We got to get on the road.
Back to the Dorchester?
You can do
No.
all those
Should we go
things at
peek on-
once.
No, we have a plan.
We have a meeting.
Oh, right. Yes.
Oh, he has a meeting.
Yes.
We have a break-in to do
Before we go, let's just poke our head in.
in the
Next-
room and
yeah.
make sure, see if it's the same or if it changed again.
What if this is like a mini condensed night floor?
Just changes every time. All right. Yeah, I'll open it up. Take a look.
Okay. So you go 6:15. That's where you are. You open up the door and you look across at 6:18.
What?
616.
It's gone. The whole fucking room's gone.
And then you go and look and walk down a little ways. Jumps from 6:14 to 6:18 on this wall.
Well, I'm glad we brought the file with us.
So, about an hour or so ago, there was some noise coming from that room.
I thought everything went smooth.
It did.
Okay, what kind of noise?
It sounded like there was a couple people talking in there.
Did you hear what they said?
Something about masks. Yeah, and one of them was calling like a name, like I don't know, Vega.
Michael? He was codenamed Vega.
Yeah, he was, wasn't he?
That's what we tried to say he was when.
There was also a very loud bang, but it didn't wake you guys, so I thought maybe it was in my head.
But it was coming
loud
from our room.
from 616.
What kind of bang? Like someone banged something on the door, crashed a lamp, shot a gun, car backfire? What kind of bang?
Like a gunshot. But again, neither of you moved.
You don't think that those masks are going to be coming back, do you?
Possibly.
Good Lord.
Possibly.
We saw what it did to Marcus
Uh,
and Marcus.
Like I said, you guys did not move. Didn't shift. Didn't even seem to notice. So I ignored it.
Regardless, it's good to know. But now the room's gone, which is interesting. A whole entire room just disappeared.
I think we should stay focused on our mission at hand. Our mission isn't this hotel.
I agree, and there's nothing we can do about it anyways. I am, however, as we are leaving the hotel, I'm going to ask the front desk if they have a room 616 and who is currently in it.
They were like, duh, you.
Okay.
Candace, is that you?
Hey, y'all.
You moved to Boston, did you?
So you ask the cheery, friendly Boxer Hotel employee. And
Wait, I want to know. I just want to experience how cheery this hotel employee is.
why, hello. That's too much like Candace. Hey, it's me,
Steve?
Chet.
Oh.
Chet Behringer.
Well done.
Good morning, Chet.
Good morning.
I had just 2 quick questions for you, and I'm going to flash my badge. I'm with Internal Affairs. Could you tell me, do you have a room 616? And if you do, who might be staying in it?
And he says, Chet Behringer, Boxer Hotel. And zips back to his chest. Says, 616. Let me check. Clickety clackety, clickety clackety. We don't have a 616.
You don't say.
I don't know why the numbers skipped. We do have 614, 618, 615, 617, 615, 614, 613, 612.
Chet.
Some elevators.
Chet,
Yes. Yes.
let's stay focused here, honey.
Gotcha.
What about an ice machine?
Can you then, I could have sworn my room was 616. Can you pull up Vanessa Michelson and see what room she's checked into?
Vanessa Michelson. Clickety clackety. Clickety clackety. Are you sure you're checked in?
Yeah, I checked in 2 days ago.
Oh. Okay. It must be a mistake. I think you might be in 618.
But you're not finding me in the system.
No. Oddly enough.
Veronica Carter, could you check that?
Clickety clackety. No? Would you like to check into 618? I'm not having you on here at all.
No, that's okay. Maybe I'm in the wrong hotel. Thank you for looking.
That happens. My grandfather, he went through something similar. He was of your age and...
It was nice to meet you, Chet.
Oh, okay. All right. Don't forget, free muffins. Over there. Coffee. Brangard.
All right. About 8 o'clock now.
Well, you woke us up at 8.
Oh, so
We had a shit
Creeping
shower
on 9.
shave.
8:05.
Lightning fast.
Oh, wait. You guys are taking showers and stuff and
Yeah.
bathing
Yeah.
in the same tub. Okay.
Probably got some brand Gert.
Yeah, so it's close to 9. What was your meeting time?
10.
10. Okay, yeah. So it's like close to 9. That's fine.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna head on down to the Gateway Bridges. You guys head over and watch.
yep, we're going to be up the block.
I'll text you when our meeting is over, and that way you guys have plenty of time to get out.
And you text me if anything else happens, okay?
Of course.
Be careful with this guy.
Oh, I'm sure it'll be fine.
You guys are going to head over to 919 Medford, 4th Street, Medford.
Yep.
Right?
Well, up the block from that, yes.
So... All right. So you guys are Okay, make your way over there. Takes about 15 minutes or so. Then
Vroom,
what?
vroom.
We're
So
gonna
it's morning.
We're surveilling.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
gonna park and see if we can. I mean, he may already be gone if he had to do something, but we're just gonna sit and wait to see if we can see him leaving.
Yeah. Like, if we know by 10 o'clock he's supposed to be at the gateway.
Well, if we don't see him leave, I'll also text
Yeah.
Cameron to see.
Cameron, if you could just get us a live feed, that'd be great.
Okay. Did you say you want to set up a camera? Is that true?
No.
Oh, when did I hear that?
We were talking about the cameras inside the
Dorchester.
Dorchester house.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha.
Which we should probably look at those at some point.
Hasn't even been 24 hours yet.
All right.
All right. So you guys are just kind of surveilling, got your binoculars out, stakeout, right?
Mm.
And you see a little bit of like, you actually see him in his house and he's walking. So what you see is he walks by his window and it's really weird to you. He's wearing like a hat, like a metal hat. And you see him and he stops in front of the window and you see him and he's just like adjusting the hat. And then, you know, with your binoculars, you're able to see pretty clearly into the window. He kind of like twists something and then like a light comes on. Okay. And then he walks out of the window.
Is he going into the mines? It's almost like he did that for us to see.
How close are you guys?
We're about a block down.
Oh, a whole block? Oh, really? Like a whole block?
Like one of these blocks. Like,
Okay.
I envision like enough that we can see the house, but our car's not going to stick out.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe not a whole block, but just like a couple houses down, other side of the street, parked in between some other cars, just so that we can see the house, but to try and make it so that we're not super visible to him coming in and out of the house.
I just pictured you were like looking at the house and you're able to see with binoculars and stuff too.
Yeah, we wanted to be able
Okay.
to see the house, so maybe not a full block.
I've got my funny baloney mustache on.
So in one of the upper windows, there's a lamp on, and you're able to kind of see.
Do I throw it?
And you see him, and he's having a conversation with somebody. He's just like, you see his arms going up and down, and he's just like, you know, and you see him talking, and then he makes some weird hand gesture and poses for a second, like some kind of signal. Very odd. Everything that he's doing is odd at the moment to you. Okay, and then eventually he just gets up and, you see him and he exits his house. He's not wearing the metal hat anymore. And he exits his house. He goes out to his car and he grabs a box out of the trunk. And you see, and it's a Chiquita banana box, you know, one of the boxes that you get at the store.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like it's filled with something red. And he shuffles it back in. He stomps up the steps. And then he goes back inside. Looks like he drops it off. He leaves the door open. And then he leaves. He gets in his car and drives off to go to the meeting, presumably with Cameron. Camarcus.
Like, he left the front door open?
No, when he was bringing the box in.
Oh.
Like, it was just something, he was like dropping it off and then he left and he closed the door.
Like, geez.
Yeah.
Trusting.
Let's wait a couple minutes to make sure that he's gone. And then we need to go knock on the door before we just try and bust in, because it looked like he was having a conversation with somebody. So if there's someone in the house, we don't want to go in just guns blazing.
Okay. So you want to go up to the front porch.
Yeah, I want to give him about 5-10 minutes, make sure that he's not there. And I also want to just text you, just let me know when he shows, just so that I know that he's there.
I'll text you back. All right.
So you walk up to the front porch, and the front porch, it's a patio with an overhang. And there's some leaves, small, like leaves and dirt. Not really used very much as like a seating place. It's just, needs a sweeping. And you notice that there's a bunch of water-damaged mail piled on the front porch. Do you want to take a look?
Yep.
Okay. There's a lot of it. There's a lot of mail. Just like two piles of mail. Just doing a brief overview. Looks like a lot of past due notices, collection notices, and yeah, if you wanted to really dig in, need an accounting roll. But before you do that, it takes an hour. It'll take an hour to go through, open up each piece of mail.
Bring it with us.
Yeah.
You can throw it in the trunk.
Yeah. Do you want to grab it and take it with you?
I want to knock on the door first to see if anybody answers, because I don't want someone to look out the window of the house and see us running off with their mail and then coming back to the door, So if we go in and investigate, when we come out, we'll grab it.
Okay. Sounds good. All right. So you just leave that stuff there for now. And so, yeah, you knock on the door and nobody answers.
Is it locked? If I test it?
It is locked, yes.
Let's go around the back.
Yeah, let's go around the back, see if there's another entrance or a window that's unlocked.
Okay. So I need you to make I need to make a roll. And I need you guys to make a stealth roll. Okay. At minus 20.
That means I have a minus 10 in stealth.
You got a 2?
Just 0. Okay. Oh, so you nailed it.
I nailed it.
Okay.
I can't nail it.
We'll call it just 1 from you guys. You don't have to roll. I'd say that you can roll. For the both of you.
Step. Do as
And
I do.
all right. Make a search.
That's me.
That's you, girlfriend. I'll still make one, but
6.
Okay.
69.
You
Nice.
notice that there's a fake rock near the back door.
Typical.
So, yeah. If you open it up, it has a key in it.
Boom. Nice searching, girlfriend.
I like Chet Behringer. Just thinking about him.
So at this point, before we go in the house, I'm going to take out both my guns, and you get one. Don't shoot me in the back, please.
Got it.
Thank you.
I actually did some shooting in these last 20 years, so. What?
Let's take this slow, one room at a time, just to make sure that we're alone, and then we can dig in. But I want to make sure that this house is empty. So first floor, second floor, if they have a basement, and then we'll start going through rooms.
Okay. So, come in through the back door. And you open up the door, and you're in the kitchen. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. You want to, so in the kitchen, you want to like look around, search around?
We're going to do quick, just general observations to start with, because
Oh.
we're going to go through this house and make sure that we're alone. So we're not going to dig into each room, just a quick, what we would see, just doing a quick look of everything, move to the next room, move to the next room.
Okay.
How much time has passed
Since
the last text that we shared?
10 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna text her again. Still not here.
Okay. Yeah. In relation to it, yeah. I mean, he should be showing up any minute.
It's like 9:45, 9:50ish.
Yeah. Yeah. And so you move from room to room, down the hall. So there's a hallway. You look, and there's two doors. There's a door that leads into a dining room, and then a door coming off the dining room that leads to a hallway. And you have access to both. There's multiple entryways and things like that. The hallway looks like it leads to a bedroom. Then there's some steps. So let's picture this right in our heads. To your right is a bedroom and a bathroom.
Okay.
Then there's a hallway with steps leading to what appears to be a living room. On your left from the kitchen is the dining room. And the dining room can also open up onto the living room.
Okay.
So
it's like a big circle.
Pretty much,
kind of.
yeah. There's lots of doorways to get around. Various places. So where do you want to go first? Do you want to go to the bedroom, to the living room, to the dining room?
Probably dining room. Let's clear that out first.
Dining room?
Just do a big circle around.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so you're just looking for people. You're not really stopping.
Yeah,
to
we're
look.
just
Okay.
walking through each room to make sure we're alone.
Okay. And you walk to the living room. And that's when you notice something that stops you in your tracks. It looks as though somebody ripped up carpeting recently. And so the living room and dining room have been cleared down to bare wooden floor. It's been pitted and stained with oil and gasoline. You look around, there's truck drive shafts, industrial counterweights, and other large, strange machines strewn throughout the living room and dining room in various states of disassembly. The thing that makes you stop in your tracks, in the corner, is a gigantic metal lion standing up on its back feet like this. And then you hear fade to black. And we'll find out what happens on the next episode.